Good morning, students. Today we are about to discuss the composition of DNA or the structural organization of DNA. DNA is a nucleic acid. So, what is nucleic acid? Nucleic acids are the blueprint of an animal or a plant. DNA and RNA both are considered as nucleic acid because it is the blueprint. It contains or hold all the genetic information and help it to travel from one generation to another. Among those two nucleic acid DNA and RNA, DNA is more stable than that of the RNA. Okay, so we'll discuss why. DNA is basically a nucleic acid of all organisms, including plants. DNA is a macromolecule, DNA is a polynucleotide chain, DNA is double stranded, DNA strands run anti-parallel with one another. Means one strand runs in 5' to 3' direction. At the meantime, other strand will be in 3' to 5' direction. That is in palindromic sequence. Okay. The elements that are associated with the composition of DNA are C carbon, H hydrogen, O oxygen, N nitrogen, P phosphorus. DNA is basically acid because of the presence of phosphoric acid. DNA is made up of nucleotides because the units of DNA are nucleotides. What is a nucleotide? Nucleotide is the unit of DNA, we can say, also the unit of RNA. Nucleoside and phosphate group, nucleoside, SIDE, and phosphate group together constitute nucleotide. Nucleoside is made up of nitrogenous bases and sugars. Nitrogenous bases are chiefly in form of purines and pyrimidines, while the sugars are in form of ribose and deoxyribose. The purines are adenine and guanine, pyrimidines are cytosine, thymine in case of DNA, cytosine and uracil in case of RNA. So they together constitute the nucleotide. Okay. When nucleoside is associated with the phosphate group or phosphoric acid H3PO4, then it becomes the nucleotide. So here we are going to discuss this DNA. So DNA is a nucleic acid, DNA is a polymer, DNA is a macromolecule. The structure of DNA can be in A form, B form, Z form. These all we have read in our books. The question arises why they change too frequently in these forms. Mostly the DNA present in B form, which is right-handed helix. It can change its form depending upon the water content or humidity of the internal cellular environment. Okay, mostly the DNA present in B form. That's why the Watson and Crick model, which is called as double helix model, that is made on the B form of DNA, which is right-handed helix. Is that clear to you all? So it is the basic concept which is associated with DNA. Okay, and another question arises that why DNA has deoxyribose sugar while the RNA has ribose sugar. DNA has deoxyribose sugar because the sugar which is present in DNA is a pentose sugar, and the sugar second carbon molecule is not having the oxygen atom. The second carbon of the sugar molecule is lacking a oxygen. That's why it becomes deoxyribose, while it is different from that of the ribose sugar. So this is the question. You can note it, you can remember it, you can memorize it. Thank you. See you in my next video.